Okay, today's movie review is a request from my friend Jonathan. 1987 Harry and the Hendersons, which I found a DVD copy of 2 days ago at the thrift shop, and he had been bugging me to review it. It's rated PG. Amblin Entertainment. There's not a lot of info that I could find on this movie, although I just kind of went and read the Wikipedia page, the basics. I remember watching this movie and renting it as a kid, and I think it was on TV, like a Saturday matinee, quite a bit. It came out the year I was born, 1987, 1 hour and 50-minute runtime, directed by a guy named William Deere. Did not do my due diligence on his repertoire, but there you go. Commercially a successful film. It was like number 2 or 3 at the box office that year. It had a budget of $10 million and grossed $50 million worldwide. Interestingly enough, this movie won an Academy Award for Best Makeup. I was thinking that maybe there was an affiliation there with the Jim Henson Studios. There was not. But the Harry character who plays Bigfoot, apparently the 60th Academy Awards found that worthy of an Oscar. And you know what? 1987, there's no CGI at that point. It's all practical effects. So I give them props for that. John Lithgow, the lady that plays the mom in Christmas Story and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, are in this movie. Basically, the premise is John Lithgow's father owns a famous sporting goods store in the Seattle area, and he's camping with his family, and on their way back on logging roads, they crash into Bigfoot, and a hunter was on his tail. The family station wagon is the standout for me. 1970 Ford Country Squire with the cool hideaway headlights that were ever so popular of station wagons of the era. The car is destroyed pretty much throughout the film, as is the Harry character. My wife watched this movie with me, and it's very stressful as they have this awesome craftsman house in the Seattle metropolitan area completely destroyed by the unrealized strength of Bigfoot, aka Harry, when they bring him home. It's your typical 80s, 90s family movie, although it does have some profanity for being rated PG, so be aware. And then one of the other characters is Don Amici. I loved him in the movie Folks, grew up watching that movie. He plays some zoologist that has a whole museum dedicated to Bigfoot. His preferred car is a 1949-1950 Chevrolet Suburban panel wagon, and they end up using that car to haul the Harry character back to the forest of Mount Rainier so he can go on and live his life. The title track is a song called Love Lives On. It was sang by Joe Cocker, and they ended up stretching it into a whole album. There is a 458 caliber Winchester round that they use because of all these hunters come out of the woodwork. And then it spawned me going down a rabbit hole of YouTube about high caliber hunting rifles because all these people were ready to go and kill the Bigfoot character. And it is wild, some of the hunting calibers for safaris that are out there, and watching videos of the destruction of these high caliber rounds. It was an okay movie. My younger kids did not hold their attention like I thought it would. My wife probably enjoyed it more, and she was crying throughout the whole thing, getting emotional, because this hairy guy, this creature, becomes a part of the family. It is an emotionally stirring film for what it is, right? It's cheesy. It's considered an 80s classic. I am going to rate it overall as 2 out of 5. It is not the best movie that I have ever seen, but it was okay. There's other movies of the era that I like better. It didn't stir up memories from my childhood as much as I thought it would. Rotten Tomatoes, also kind of a low-scoring film, 45%. IMDb, 6.1 out of 10. Google users are kind of more up there with a nostalgia factor, 72%. Don't really have much more to add. Let's see what the back of the box says. Special edition with never-before-seen bonus features and 5.1 stereo surround. I did not watch the bonus features. John Lithgow takes adventures to new heights and big laughs in this big-hearted, big-footed comedy for the whole family. There you go. So, that's our film review for today. Until next time, we'll see you then.